All right, you guys, this is the pin that we are going to do for our Pinterest today. And what it is what I'm making it for is my twin sister just found out that she is having a baby. She's pregnant and it's a boy. And she is ex-military, her husband as well. She's still reserved. And so they're okay with guns. They like hunting. They like camping. So this is what I know that they're going to like. So the adult one says gun. And the child one says son of a gun. I know, cute, right? And this actually is from Etsy. This pin is coming from Etsy, and it's $28.80, so it's $30. Probably about $35 with the shipping, but we're just going to say $30 for one adult and one child. I need 2 adults and 2 children because my sister already has a son that's 7. And so I'm going to be making 2 shirts for them. So as long as I can make it under $60, I'm great. So I already purchased the t-shirts, and the t-shirts were at Walmart for $3.50 each, so I got them for $4 each. So 4 times 4 is 16. And I did buy new pins. I bought some new permanent markers for $6. So there's $20 right there. And now all I have to do is make the stencil, and I can make the t-shirts and then ship them off to her. So to make that stencil, as you can see, it's just a shadow of a gun and the word gun for the adult. And then for the children, it's just son of a gun at the top with a smaller gun. And so I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to do gun clip art. There's the gun right there. So I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to right click and copy. And then open up my document. This one, I've measured the shirt already. And for the adult, I want it 10 inches across. The gun, I want the gun 10 inches across. So I'm going to change I'm going to go to page layout and turn the orientation to landscape, and I'm going to paste my gun. So this I want it to be as big as I can, so I'll right click and go to wrap text, and I'm going to say behind text. This allows me to move it around however I want, so I can actually move it right into the corner and then drag it as big as I can get. I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller because of my printing. And now I'm going to find the word gun. So I'm actually going to insert a box text. And I'm just going to choose a random box text, and I'm going to write gun in caps. And then I'm going to make it huge. So I'll go to home, and we're just going to make this huge, 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 because it needs to be big, right? So I was looking at it earlier with a friend, and we decided that this Jasmine, the font Jasmine UPC, was really nice. So we bolded it and made it, I think it was like 220. Let's see. I'm also going to right click, and I want to get rid of the outline so I don't see it. And I don't want it to have a fill because that will bother the background. And there we go. There it is.
Mom?
I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger.
Mom?
Hold on, honey.
I found my helmet.
Okay, I'll be right out.
Okay.
And it looks like that needs to be wrapped. And we're going to say in front of the text. And that way I can move it around as well. So right now I have it at 320. Let's see if this looks like the t-shirt. So there is my t-shirt right there. Gun. Let's see if I can get that bigger. There it is. So the tip of the gun goes down to the N, and the G goes just underneath the trigger. There we go. There's the trigger, maybe a little bit bigger. Gotta make this bigger too. There. So there we go. And now I'm just gonna do Control P for print. And for the smaller ones, I've already made the smaller ones, but I'll show you what I did. I made this smaller for the children's. I made this smaller, and of course I had to lower the size. And then I took this box and just went Control C for copy and Control V to make an extra and put it up here. Because we're going to use the same font. And then here, write son of and adjust the size. There we go. So this would be for the children's, son of a gun. And I've got this font at 190. And this one is now at 210. And before it was at 360. So I'll take you to the next step on making the new stencil out of this that we've made and how to paint it onto the shirt. Okay, so here we have the material we're going to need apart from the t-shirt. We're going to need our stencil that we just made. And with this, we're going to use our X-Acto knife and cut out everything that's black. Then we're going to trace it onto our shirt with Sharpies. And we're going to use wax paper to put inside the shirt so that the ink doesn't go from the front and leak into the back of the shirt. So let's get started. Okay, so I know that many of you are going to be like, oh, Melissa, what are you doing? Permanent marker, that is going to wash right out. And you're asking, you're asking me, how do I know? How do I know that you're going to ask that? Well, because both my sister and my best friend asked me the same thing. And so I showed you guys the other project. This is a past project that I have done, and it's on a type of nylon. And as you can see, the form is still there. It did not run. They were worried about the ink running. It didn't run, it just stayed there. It just faded. It has faded. That much is true. And so I'm going to show you guys on a different t-shirt. This one is one that my son just had at home. And I did the same thing, permanent marker. I just made a star on the sleeve. And we're going to wash it. And we're going to see what happens. We might have a hard time with the color. Sorry, but we'll try our best. So that's laundry soap.